Hello everyone, welcome to a demo of how to set up an inspection mission in Cyberwave. So I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to add a new element to the environment. I'm going to look for an electric substation from the catalog. This is going to be my backdrop. So I've added my electric substation here. I'm going to lock it here to make sure I don't move it by accident. Then I'm going to add another scene object. In this case, among our big robot catalog, I actually want to look for a rover. So here we go. I'm going to add it to the environment. Where is it? Well, it's here. Everything is in scale. So I'm going to move it around. And now what I can do is I can switch to the view here, see what the rover is actually seeing with its own camera. There we go. So how do I set up a mission? I just click Add Mission here. I'm gonna add name. So you see it's super easy. Now that I've selected it, I can add waypoints. So let's add the first waypoint. And based on the waypoints, the rover is gonna navigate this environment. I want the rover to navigate this environment and then take a picture or a video and then have it analyzed with a visual language model with AI. So I'm going to add another waypoint here just to bring it in front of something interesting like this. So let's take a look at this mission now. I can simulate it here as a digital twin. I'll just click on Start and I'll be able to see the mission. So super simple. I can add more waypoints if I want to. But now what I would like to do is I would like to trigger a workflow here. And the workflow has to analyze the picture and send me an email. So how do I do that? I can select this inspection workflow I created previously. I'm going to show you how to do that. Super easy. So that's it. So now let's take a look at this workflow. I can go back here, workflows, inspection, and here I access the Cyberwave workflow editor. As you see, I have a very simple workflow where there's a trigger, calls a model with a particular request that I defined, then it sends an email. Let's say I want to change it. Let's say I want to add an HTTP request. I can just do like this. So it's super simple. And let's say I want to call more models, etc. You get the idea. So let's go back to my mission now. And let's see what happens now that I have selected that. Oh, and by the way, when I'm selecting a workflow, I call a model. Which model? Well, you can choose between the Cyberwave model catalog. So in this case, I'm choosing a VLM. Okay, so let's take a look at what happens now. So we go back to our environment and we select the rover again. And let's take a look at the simulated environment camera here. And now let's trigger the mission and see the workflow in action. Boom. So the workflow triggered. Now let's take a look at the results in my email. So here we go. The model tried to come up with an answer. It's a simulated environment, of course, and the answer wasn't so interesting. I just asked if the construction site was operational. I can imagine this being applied to a lot of different real-world scenarios. Thank you so much for listening.